Good morning. Today I'm off to see John at Knight's Custom Conversions. I've got to discuss the controversial comments in the last video we put out about our ID Buzz. There's still a lot of electric car haters out there. You know, we've owned electric cars for 8 years now, and we've seen it all before. There'll always be electric car haters out there. So this thing here has got a 201 brake horsepower motor. It's the same motor they're putting in the ID3, ID4. It's the same wheelbase. And the battery pack, they're using the same battery pack. It's a 77 kilowatt battery pack. And it's meant to give me up to 258 miles. But in realism terms, just over 200 miles. That's what we're going to get out of this. But we're taking it on a run today. Let's see what we get now. It's still saying I've got 200 miles left, 92% of the battery, and I've already done a good chunk of the journey already. I went and spoke to Hillside and VanWorks at the NEC show, and they've shelved their ID Buzz conversion projects for the time being. I also believe that Gerber are not doing anything with theirs. There's a lot of converters that have pulled out of converting this ID Buzz, and I believe it's just down to the payload. So this weighs 2353 kilograms when empty. So that leaves us just over 600 kilograms to do the conversion, and including me and Lindsay, so it's not a lot of weight to play with. So let's go and see John at Knight's Custom Conversions and see if he can help by converting this whilst keeping the weight down to a minimum. After sitting in the office and chatting about what we had planned for the van, John grabbed his tape measure and went about measuring up the inside of the van to see what he had to play with.
1200 that side. Right. Height-wise,
you see, he's not done an ID Buzz conversion before. Not many have, so he has to start from scratch. He's done many VW transporters, but the ID Buzz is a fair bit smaller than even the short wheelbase transporter in height, length, and in width.
right across there.
The biggest challenge is going to be the internal height, and when you remove the wooden baseboard that's in there right now, the floor is actually at 2 different heights, so we can gain additional space at the front, but there isn't much to play with at the rear. Also, as there's a sliding door on either side, and we'd like to keep them both as opening doors, there isn't much space to play with. But we're keeping the design fairly simple. Guys, you remember John from Knight's Custom Conversions that we met in Lincoln?
Yeah.
And we saw some of his van, and the finish he does is absolutely top notch. So I've come here today, not at all. And I've been speaking to people about you at the NEC last week as well. So yeah, everyone thinks the work you're doing is top notch. And you've won an award about it as well.
Yeah, 2023.
There it is. Now, he hasn't done an ID Buzz. Not many people have done the ID Buzz. So I brought it here today so we can have a look at layouts, and I've discussed, we probably spent an hour and a half discussing the kind of layout that we've got in mind, because you'll remember Lindsay found the kind of the layout without having the rock and roll bed to suit our needs even better.
That's right.
You know, she did want the rear lounge area, but we haven't got that, so we're thinking the side bed.
Yeah.
And John's laid a few things out in here. So what do you think we got to work with, John?
Yeah, we've got the space. We've got the space to do what you want to do. So incorporating with the Clayton, we still get your toilet in, we still get your fresh and wastewater in, get some nice top boxes, do our classic detail with the trims all around.
The top boxes look fantastic.
Yeah, they do.
Lighting underneath.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
We were looking at other solutions like having maybe a Delta.
Yeah.
EcoFlow Delta in there, but the Clayton's the one. You put a Clayton in most of yours.
Yeah, we put a Clayton in virtually every van.
Okay. So the bed's going to come all the way down this side.
Yep.
And that's going to pull out to a double.
That's right, yep.
And we're going to have a kitchen area right over there.
That's right, yeah.
So we've got underneath, we're going to use the simple water, for a fresh and a grey water. That just want it simple so we can lift it in and out. And then need a toilet in it. Got to have a toilet in it.
Yeah, so we've got the space for that between the Clayton and the boxes at the rear.
So we're just discussing the width of the bed, right, John?
We are indeed, yeah.
Okay, so tell me what we're thinking on here. Having a 600?
Yeah, so 600, so that'll be when this panel's removed, we'll be able to go back to there.
Yeah.
So we're coming out 600. That's then leaving us 450 for your walkway, so total of $1.50. Now the toilet's restricting that. So if we have a toilet, it's pretty much the smallest one you can get, it's going to be $1.50. If we did away with the toilet, we'll be able to change these two for two 12.5 litres. They'll be then a bit narrower, same width as the Clayton, which means we'll be able to get 1.1 metres. So, decisions. Do we have a 1050 or an 1100 bed? That's right, yeah.
But I think the toilet's essential in this occasion.
Yeah, so
it's a 1050 bed.
There it is.
Thanks.
We got it. Saying that, if you put your head this side, the kitchen's finishing here because it's kind of half kitchen, so you can still use a sliding door. Your shoulders, which are the widest part of you, which will be here, which will actually give you a little bit more room. So
I think you're right.
If we're clever with it,
head down that end.
Head down that end.
Yeah.
That'll work.
Okay.
So the other option is we actually make the rear cushion with a with a support in it. So it's not just a 4-inch flexible cushion. It actually has a bi-structural back.
Okay.
So that means if it went back, it would then
it would
support
be
itself.
rigid.
It would be rigid. But then can we be clever with the cushions and maybe integrate something? Because we need to make that extra 450 up. I just don't think a 450 cushion at the back is going to be the right way of doing it. And you've also got that contour there as well.
You do like a challenge, John.
I do like a challenge, yeah, I do.
So we're discussing the fridge, John, that is going to be hopefully accessible when it's pulled out to a double. Explain more.
That's right, yeah. So basically we're going to put the plan is to make, as this pulls out to make your bed, it will also pull the fridge out with it. So that means you can actually open the drawer fridge up here underneath the bed when the seat's in its bed position.
Perfect.
Which means it will be in this section here.
Perfect.
So another challenge is...
Another challenge, yeah. Not got a great deal of room to work with here, have we?
No, so we've got to make use of every little bit of space.
Every little bit helps.
That's
good
right.
man. It's good that we can lay it out and we can visualise it now.
Yeah.
So the next thing's to decide if we're going to go to have a pop-top roof on it. So I'm indecisive on that.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, you're going to do a bit of CAD stuff, a bit of drawing stuff.
Yeah, we certainly are, yeah.
Okay, brilliant. Thanks, John. Can we have a look around whilst we're here? Have a little
Certainly
nose
can,
around. Yeah. So, John, Knight's Custom Conversions. Tell me, how long have you been going?
Been going for 9 years now.
Wow. It's always been on VWs?
Yes, pretty much, yeah. We've done the odd Ford and we're doing some Crafters and MAN TGs at the minute, but yeah, generally Volkswagens.
Right. And you're in... I've driven to Spalding?
Yeah, Spalding, yeah.
Out in the sticks in Lincolnshire.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah, nice and flat here, but out of the way.
And you've always been here?
Yeah, we have, yeah.
And I know it's a family business, your mum's working here and you've got a good team.
Yeah, my wife as well, yeah.
Brilliant, fantastic, mate. And the ID Buzz, I know it's a project you wanted to get your teeth into.
Certainly is, yeah.
Right. Well, can we have a look around while we're
You
here?
certainly can, yeah. So I've got a Prestige Tourer here. So this is our traditional conversion with a Remo sliding bed system. It's got the Remo electric roof and yeah, the induction hob, the Clayton, a few little bits that you're getting in yours with the ID Buzz, the Clayton system in this. BCA system with a nice display. Obviously, when you can come and choose your samples, so we have the European oak, we've got the white oak, we've got American black walnut. We're now doing a more sustainable bamboo worktop as well.
Right, I think I'm looking at that. It's sustainable.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah,
brilliant.
You can choose your carpet colours, your suede colours, all of your stitch designs, your leather and Alcantara, your flooring, the Vanchase blind pods, which we're looking to do for your ID Buzz as well. So.
Brilliant.
Yeah, Corian worktops. So yeah, customers come in here. It's a nice showroom.
It's a lovely showroom, yeah. You've got wheels to choose from over there.
Yeah, that's right. Steering wheels, all sorts of.
Even a lovely aquarium over there.
Oh yeah. My little passion, that.
And this awesome light up, I love that.
Yeah, so I just wanted a special area where I can show the customers really their vehicle off and show a bit of appreciation. Have a just nice area to.
And you do collections from here?
Yeah, we do, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, I know you've got the build and the CNC areas. Can we have a little nose while I'm in?
Yeah, let's go around.
Awesome. So this is the CNC place, Jim?
Yeah, so CNC and edge banding. So we've got all of our lightweight furniture ply there, American black walnut and a bit of European oak there. And so the CNC cuts it all out. Tony programs it all, and then we edge band it all here, and then he's doing a bit of assembly. Most of it is edge banded. There's the odd bit that's knock-on trim you can see there, but almost everything is edge banded now. So with a nice 2mm finish rounded over, so it's nice and smooth like a proper professional kitchen.
Brilliant. So John, this is your main workshop area for building the vans, yeah?
It certainly is, yeah.
Yeah. What do you do in each area?
Right, so we've got a cutting bay there, so the roofs get cut out there, the windows get cut out there, it's got a protective screen, any welding, anything's over there as well, so that just protects the rest of the vehicles in the workshop. Then we do the underside of the vehicles there, so diesel heaters, undersun gas tanks, undersun water tanks, things like that, all the underside sidebars, bits like that are done there. And then we have our, well, we've got an extra 2 ramps there, but generally it's installed there, so we do the carpeting there, we'll do like Remo sliding bed systems in there, so yeah, 2 of the bays there. Then we've got obviously the store upstairs, we've then got all the upholsteries around the corner all protected, we've then got an assembly room over there, so all the kitchens, they come out, so we'll walk over there.
Alright, let's go and have a look. So there's 2 builds in on the go at the moment, is there?
Oh, it's 3 at the minute.
3 in on go?
Yeah, so we've got a bit of a...
Right, I see one in there. Oh, that's a bold colour they've gone with, eh?
Yeah.
Customer's preference.
Yeah, well, the lights on that are looking more awesome, that will. So part of that's the top boxes are all there, so the nice bit of European oak detail. So there are all the top boxes going in there. Then we've got another one with the European oak. That's going on our Mountain Tourer, which Vince is just assembling.
Oh wow, yeah, fantastic. Hey, Vince.
Pop your head up over there.
Oh, look at this. Right, and this is the one similar to what I saw at the show with the...
Yeah, with the partition doors that come across, yeah. So we'll have a toilet there, the fridge is going to go there, partition doors there. That's the cabinetry inside. We've got an induction hob that will sit flush in there,
Yeah.
wireless charger, recessed in, and then we've got the sink, stainless steel sink, hot and cold water.
Brilliant. Fantastic. Excellent. Lovely. What a great operation you got, John. Thanks for taking the time to share it to us.
No problem at all.
Thank you. So are these all the vans you got in build?
Yes, we've got quite a few in build. We've got a nice sport line there. That's going to be a really nice prestige tourer. And then we've got another mountain tourer over there. So a long wall base. It's a bit of a swamper style. That's going to be nice, that is.
Okay.
And then we've got a kon-tiki. That's a bit of a project we're doing as a demo van for next year. So we've got a lot to come on that one. We've got a Ford Transit Custom. That's going to be a really nice day van. Then we've got several others really. So that's one of our prestige tourers. That's a mountain tourer. And then we've got another extra long wall base crafter over there. Then we've got a few more building there, a few more coming. So
Brilliant.
lots on the go.
John, thanks for sharing and taking the time to see me today.
It's been a pleasure.
And fingers crossed you can get that all priced up and we can work together.
Will do.
Thanks, man.
Take care.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Well, there you go. There's John at Knight's Custom Conversions. What a lovely, lovely guy. And the quality of his work is just outstanding. Really, really is. It's nice for him to take the time. I've probably been there 4.5 hours today, taking up his time. But I know with new builds like this, he's got to spend around about a week in just kind of settling and trying things out. And this is kind of development time that he's just not going to get back. But once he's got all the time and he's got a CNC machine set up, then he can knock them out. So I appreciate he's going to take a lot of his time to bring this new ID BUZZ on board, one of his fleets that he can do. But hopefully we'll be able to work with Knights and build the best ID BUZZ conversion we possibly can. Right, just got back. We did 156 miles today, but it says he's got 94 miles left. So that would make it a 250 mile range vehicle. Not far off the 258 the VW say. Now it's not going to get that when we convert it. So make sure you're subscribed to see what mileage we get once we convert this thing. So a lot of you guys have been in the comments saying that our ID BUZZ is too small to convert to a camper van.
So we thought we'd bring you to meet the experts. We've brought you to meet Doug and Alex from the Compact Camper Company, and they're going to show you exactly how small you can go with a really good camper. It's over 2 years since we first met Doug and Alex, and they were working on Sheila the Aguila. Now, who is Sheila and where did she take you?
Right, so Sheila is our 2003 Vauxhall Aguila car camper. We got a cheap little car, turned it into a car camper, and then proceeded on a massive adventure that took us over 3 continents.
41 countries.
30,000 miles, was it?
Yep.
30,000 miles, and took us to the most northern point, most western point, southern point, and eastern point of Europe, including the Arctic.
The main point was to raise money for charity.
Yeah.
So we raised £3,000 for charity in the process as well, and fell in love with tiny cars and making campers.
Made it nice and easy.
Alex, you're not tall. Doug, you are. How on earth do you fit in something like an Aguila?
We took the car and we stripped it out and worked out what space we had. Yeah. It was realising that we could extend forwards and also just once you've taken out the interior of one of these cars, there's a lot more space than you'd imagine. Yeah. So it was trial and error most of it.
We've had lots of comments about this Buzz not being big enough. Now, compared to Sheila the Aguila, massive,
huge,
absolutely ginormous.
Loads of space.
Right.
So what are your top tips? What do we need to think about?
Okay, so I think namely the thing you need to think about most is weight and materials. That's trying to keep it as light as possible but as strong as possible so it can take the weight of having 2 people sleeping on it is a big thing.
Yeah.
But it stays hopefully under your payload.
Yes.
Right, which is
Very
just
important.
over 600 kilograms. That's for the conversion and Lynds and I.
Wow, that's
Okay.
tight. Okay, yeah.
Right.
I'll be interested to see how you go,
Nice and lightweight.
Right.
Yeah.
My second top tip would be that everything has to have more than one purpose. Okay, so with a space like this, you need to have everything so that it is either storage and something else, or it can work as a table inside but be removed as a table outside.
Great
Everything
tip.
has multiple purposes.
Brilliant. Like it. Fantastic.
Awesome.
And that's how we fit so much in Sheila. Everything has got more than one purpose, hasn't it?
Absolutely.
So Doug, I know when you did Sheila and then you had the roof rack fitted, I know you ripped Sheila out and read it again in thinner ply, is that right?
Yes, originally we used a 15mm birch ply, which was beautiful but so hefty. Afterwards, used 9mm, just standard plywood, windows cut into it, keep it nice and lightweight. We realised small car, small engine, and we're going a very long way in it. We need to keep it light. So that's exactly what we did.
So that's a tip for weight saving. Maybe using a thinner ply.
Thinner material. It's got enough structural integrity.
Yep.
It's just you can work out what you can cut out and still keep it nice and strong. And that's what we've done here.
So your workshop here, so since Doug's come back, he had a passion for doing his project, and now people have said, would you make me one? And you've made a few already, haven't you?
Absolutely. I think we're on to vehicle 5 at the moment. I've got a couple more Suzuki Wagonars, which tends to be similar to the Agila that we're doing, and a couple of commissions coming in. So we're working on people's vans, working on people's cars, and generally just filling up our timetable with lots of little strange vehicles that we can turn into campers.
So people can bring their small car to you and you'll convert it to a little camper for them.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Brilliant. Guys, I'm going to put a link in the description if you want to get hold of Doug. He's got such a passion for this, and you see it. He's really, really enjoying it, and he does a great job. Some of the finishes I've seen on this is brilliant. So if you want your little car converted, give Doug a shout.
And they're really lovely people too. We've had such a nice time coming to visit.
Aren't Doug and Alex lovely?
They're genuinely some of the nicest people we've met.
Right.
Such a lovely couple.
Now they're out in the Cotswolds, and it's Thursday, so we're going to pop in at Chip and Norton and do Thursday Lunch Club with them.
Yeah. Our first guests in a long time.
Yeah, if you follow us on our social media, on Instagram and Facebook, you'll know we often go out on a Thursday lunchtime, and we call it Thursday Lunch Club. So we've got guests joining us today.
It's a bit TLC.
TLC.
It's a bit wet.
So we headed into a pub restaurant in town called Bitter and Twisted, where we enjoyed a nice lunch and chatted and had a good catch up before heading back on the road again.
Right, Thursday Lunch Club done with Doug and Alex. That was lovely. We should do Thursday Lunch Club with people more often.
We should. I think we will.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you've not noticed, I really love them. And the fish finger sandwich was the bollocks.
Right, heading back to Milton Keynes now, and we're going to head and see the guys at Richter. They do styling and some interesting things like that. See if they've got anything they can help with for the ID Buzz.
Right, we've been at Richter for about an hour and a half, and they've just shown us around everything. At the back there, they're doing a fantastic audio upgrade to a VW Transporter. I think there's about £3,500–4,000 of speakers and subs and amps and stuff going in there. Looks fantastic. But we're in the showroom here, and they've got some awesome looking RS6s and stuff like that. They're ABT, ABT. They fit a lot of the styling, a lot of the aftermarket styling, splitters, diffusers, things like that. Hopefully we've got some styling, maybe some wheels, possibly an upgrade on the stereo. So watch this space. Make sure you subscribe to find out where we go with this. But while we're here, I want to show you this Transporter. So this is a slide pod that Richter do. It's a good option if you just want it modular. Maybe you've got a work van and you wanted to turn it into a van to go away for the weekend. You can pop the pod in, you can roll the bed out, and then you've got a kitchen, you've got running water, you've got gas over here, you've even got a shower.
This bed's huge.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Right. It's a good solution, but you haven't got a fixed kitchen on the side there on this one. No?
And there's no floor space. The bed is so big, there's no floor space at all to, pull your trousers on, that kind of thing.
But a good solution, isn't it? To turn your work van, put a pod in there, go off camping for the week, and then come back and turn it back into a work van again.
It's a proper weekend warrior option, isn't it?
Isn't it?
Do you know what? The sound editing in here is really interesting as well. I'm talking and it's going nowhere because it's so plushly lined.
Right. There's a link in the description if you're interested in finding out more of this. But Richter are doing these and they're available today. Right, that's going to be it for this week on this channel. Thanks for watching, guys. We're probably not going to have a video on this channel for you next week because we're not travelling. Lindsay's up north seeing her dad, looking after her dad. We're not getting away in the van. However, I have been playing with the new DJI Pocket 3 and I'll be putting a video out on my personal channel, Steve Radford. So make sure you subscribe to that one and we'll catch you on the next one.